Hello, those of you watching, we are still live at the Kanifing municipality where the candidates for the United Democratic Party in the KM region are supposed to submit their documents to the Independent Electoral Commission IEC. And then the first candidate of the United Democratic Party that is here to submit his documents to the Independent Electoral Commission is Yahya Sanyang of Latrikunda Sabij. Yahya will be vying for the position under the UDP ticket. He is going head-to-head with the former UDP NP, who is Sekou Maron. Mbadi ngole ka fale kombe IEC la official to daminti alanko wala be Kanifing municipality. Yeah, UDP la candidate follow min nata jang pour kanala document sol di IEC la wala mi Yahya Sanyanti mi alanko atabe Latrikunda Sabij constituency le daminto alanko ataning UDP la former NP min keta Sekou Maron ti atanu wala be mbiro nyobaru makala nyin carte fayo min kananan tay mbita kono to nga jibe ila ala processol ibe kala nyami.
Hand it over this way, so you can still sit so that others can see. All right. So this is a checklist. It shows you the documents that you've submitted. You've submitted almost all the documents. It's just one that is subject to correction. Or subject for correction. That's the name on the photo. Huh? This is the Code on Campaign Ethics. Study it. It encompasses everything. What you should do during the campaign and what you should not do. Okay. Then this is the receipt. All right. So this is the receipt. Now, what is going to happen is we're going to display your nomination papers. So if there is no objection, and then we verify if you have 300 or more, we will call you tomorrow so that you can come forward. You can come for your acceptance. So in the meantime, good luck. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We are done with you now. Thank you very much. Okay.
You submitted your documents to the Independent Electoral Commission. How sure are you that you will be accepted?
I am 100% sure, in fact more than 100% sure that I'll be accepted because I have fulfilled all the criteria that the IEC is looking for. It's just a formality that they want to subject the process to, but I am 100% sure that, in fact, I'm accepted.
But what motivated you to contest this forthcoming election?
Yes, the Gambia is a very sad state right now. I think people like us need to sacrifice for the nation. Let's not look at what we are doing. Let's not look at the type of job we are doing. Let's see the country. This is why I sacrifice my job and contest for the National Assembly election. And I am sure I'm going to win, inshallah.
What would be your priorities if you are elected for now?
My priorities, I said it before, is going to be Latrikunda Sabiji constituency and the whole Gambia. Because I'm going to represent Latrikunda Sabiji constituency, but in the National Assembly. That's why it's called a National Assembly. Everybody meets there. Now, my priority is going to be water shortage in my constituency, electricity problem. These are going to be my priorities that I'm going to address in like 3 or 4 months in my tenure.
So with this, the role of the National Assembly is to create laws that are favorable for their constituents.
I understand where you are going to.
Yes.
Now, it's very famous, yes. The role and function of a National Assembly is to formulate laws and policies. It doesn't end there. I always tell my people I'm going to establish constituency development fund. This fund, I'm going to have all the councillors within my region to work towards achieving projects for my region. It's not only going to the National Assembly and make laws. You can also attract projects. You can attract funding for your constituency. It has been a settled tradition, yes. We only go to the National Assembly, Saudi and come back to make laws, but it's more than that. You are dealing with thousands of people. Write good project proposals, and I'm sure you're going to attract funding for that.
So with this level of optimism, so far what have you contributed to your constituency that impacted their livelihood?
The constituency I am contesting, I've been living there for 20 years. I don't want to come to public and tell the public or tell the media what I have done for people. I think it's better you go to Latikunda constituency and ask them what Yasan has been doing here for the past 20 years.
You said in fact you are accepted. And what we witness now is you already filed your papers.
Yes.
So public scrutiny. So in case someone comes and raise concerns over your...
As I said, I am very sure, 100% sure, I am accepted. But there are laws and regulations to subject every candidate submission to public scrutiny. This is a procedure. I'm not afraid of that procedure. That's why I say I'm accepted.
So if you might be someone might say, Yaya is someone that is new in politics. Before you join the politics, or what is your portfolio now? What can we say about Yaya, a doctor turned politician, or what?
I am a civil engineer by profession. I work at the Gambia OIC Secretariat. We established the Gambia OIC Secretariat. All these roads you are seeing that Adamo Barrow is talking about, we created the fund. We went out and get the fund for the government. Yeah. So my track record is fantastic as far as the development of this country is concerned.
So if you are elected, do you have any intention to fight corruption in the country?
In fact, this is one of my motivation to contest the National Assembly elections. There is so much reckless corruption in this government. Every department you go is disheartening to know that every department in this country there is 100% corruption, be it our regional, our directors, be it our ministers. So I'm going to the National Assembly to make to put a stop to this, because if you look at the situation of the Gambia right now, everything is increasing. If there is reckless economic management in the country, what happens is prices increase in the market. If prices increase in the market, farmers suffer. So this is one of my motivations to go to the National Assembly.
Which constituency? What's your contact number?
992-5982.
992-5982.
You're most welcome, Hassan. Shall we begin with proof of your citizenship? Where's the original? You have it here?
ID. ID or passport, any of them.
Can I please get your field declaration? The one that you filled, your name,
Date of birth,
and then your voter's card.
Number.
Yes, that one. Yes. Your party has already paid your deposit, huh? Yeah, that's okay. So we have the receipt here. Can we get the 300 supporters? Sworn asset declaration. It's here, huh? Income tax clearance, the one from GRA. Code on Election Campaign Ethics. Have you signed it?
Yes, please.
Can you sign this other one? Tent. Sponsorship letter from the party. Symbol, sample of symbol.
Body size.
You make it a bit smaller than that one.
Yeah, the size. It should be this size. Let me write there that you need to correct it.
So when should we send in that one?
I said I'm dealing with the candidate. Huh? I'm dealing with the candidate.
And I come up with the same question, how soon do you need it?
No, because it's needed mostly. Let it come before deployment. Because if it doesn't come before deployment, I will not put any symbol on your ballot.
No, we'll work on that
Huh?
as soon as possible.
Yeah, the deployment is 7th of April. But make sure anytime you have it. So it should be the number of polling stations in Bakau times 2. Plus 10%.
Plus 10%. You can contact the office.
You have
Mr.
24
Silla.
polling stations in Backup
24 multiplied by 2.
by 2 and
Plus
10% of
10%.
it.
Say 58.
I think I should ask you that this is your second time. And you don't know your polling stations.
I do know, but I want to verify from you.
Okay.
I know very well, but I want to verify.
Okay, itinerary, candidate. Are you done with your itinerary?
Yes, please.
You okay with it? You okay with it?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Because on the 14th you will be coming here to do the reconciliation.
Needs correction.
I need a copy of the ID.
No.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Sign. Sign and date it. Date. Date.
Date, huh?
Time 3:17.
this is a checklist for you. So you know the ones that have ticked, they are intact. So the one that has a needs correction, so that you know exactly what is pending. That is pending, yes. But it has nothing to do with your rejection or what. I understand. Okay? So don't worry about that.
Thank you very much.
Yes. But make sure you bring it before. Then this is code on election campaign ethics. So you have one and we have one. Okay? Then this is your receipt. Receipt of nomination that have received all your documents. Okay? So what we're going to do now, we will display this for people to come if they have any objection. Then this one we'll send it to database to verify. Once you have the 300 and there's no objection, to the end of the day, I'll call you so that you come for your acceptance letter tomorrow. Okay? So in the meantime, good luck. All right.
Chief of the United Democratic Party for having trust and confidence in me, for giving me the opportunity to contest as a second time as a National Assembly to continue to do the good work that I have started in my constituency.
Honorable Hassan, why do you think you deserve a re-election?
Well, because of the development project and the representation that I'm doing to the people of my constituency as well as the people of the Gambia as a whole.
So how committed are you to fight corruption?
Well, I'm very much willing, when elected into office for the second time, so that's going to be my first priority, to make sure that the anti-corruption bill is tabled before the National Assembly.
You've been there 5 years. You are seeking for re-election. What are you trying to do differently? Or what will you try to do differently?
Well, because the good job that I have started, I mean, that's the better representation that I'm doing. That's the better representation that I'm going to continue doing for my people and the people of the Gambia as a whole, as I said earlier.
Okay. How hopeful are you?
Very optimistic that I will be elected because of the performance.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Buba, you are welcome. Can we begin with proof of citizenship? Yeah, your proof of, if you have a passport, if you have an ID card. Are you with your passport or ID card?
No, we don't have it.
Yeah, let me have your ID card. Now, field declaration form. That's the one you wrote your details and your voter's card number. That one. It has just two sheets.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Project officer, where are you working?
I'm working in PNC. It's a new project.
It's a new project. Is it on a KMC or?
It's a funded project by EU.
It should be public office. Is that not a public office? You have leave. That's why I'm asking. Because I don't want to display your papers and somebody comes and see project officer and objects. Okay? So we want evidence. Huh? No, wait, I'll come to that. Okay. I just want to be sure because I have it. I saw it here. So that's why I'm asking. Okay. Your party has already paid 5,000 for you. Okay? So it's here. So the receipt, we've already photocopied the receipt. So that one you don't have to. They've already paid for you. Now let me get the 300 signatures. Okay. Now sworn asset declaration. No, the one that the JP notarized. Huh? You went to the JP, not so. Yes. I'm seeing a stamp somewhere.
Yeah.
No, this it's up.
It's up. It's up. No, the original is here. No, I mean the original. Yes.
Where's the original?
No, that's not the original. Take it easy. Just take your time.
No, that's income tax clearance.
Just take it out. Just I'll see it. Just yeah. It's there.
This one. Is it a copied one? Where's the original?
Where's the original?
The original is there.
Okay, just do it one after the other. Let's see.
Just take it easy. So the original is there.
Sort them out one after the other. Let's see.
The copy is here. So where's the
Original.
This is the copy. So where is the original? No, I'm not going to take the original. I'm not going to take.
We need the original. Take it easy one after the other. Maybe it is inside the papers.
When I'm done and you don't have it, when I'm done, if you proceed and I'm done, you don't have it, I will reject you and then you come because it's asset declaration. It's an asset declaration. So it's what? It's key. Huh? So if I go and I'm done, you don't have it. Okay? Or what I can do for you, just dress back, dress back, dress back. Since your colleagues are coming, dress back, huh? And look for it and come. Before 4, before 4 o'clock. If you are here after 4, I cannot nominate you. But if you are here before 4, I will continue. Okay? So you can come. Let another candidate come. Go. You see, I'm doing it because you have the copy here. So I know that you have the original. So please go. Don't waste.
Yes.
You see, because you have 5 more candidates.
Please, we wait while we address orders. Don't waste the time because 4 o'clock. Yes, please. Let's give him everything. Don't you think so?
No, don't worry. Okay, it's not a big problem.
Don't you think we give him everything?
Maybe we check inside.
Get everything.
No, don't worry. Let him go. Bye. Be different.
Yeah, basically I've submitted all the documents, but it's left with one document. You know, I'm a project officer
So I think I took a letter of leave for 1 year, but they said I have to resign for my job. So that's the only letter that is left. So I will submit that one on Monday.
Now that
on Saturday, sorry.
Okay, now that you've submitted those requirements, why do you intend to contest for this parliamentary election?
Basically, as a youth, there are so many things happening in the Gambia that I believe I should partake at least, to remedy those situations. Because, we need to empower the youths, we need to empower the women. So children also needs empowerment. So that's why, that gives me the courage to be in the race.
So if you are elected, what will you prioritize?
Basically, we are lawmakers. National Assembly members are lawmakers. But for me, I have a lot of projects for my people, of which I've been a development officer for a while. I have so many skills that I can portray, at least to sell proposals, to people, donors, agencies that can fund projects within my community. But at the moment, I even have 10 scholarships for women. Those are youths who want to further their educations.
You are to contest with MC Cham and also Sirif Sar. These people are not new in the political field. What are your chances?
I think my chance of winning is too high because my involvement in community development is higher than that of Sirif Sar and that of MC Cham. So I believe that, I work with the community, I know their problem, and they know me very well.
How committed are you in fighting corruption?
Corruption, we were going to fight this up to the latter, because we cannot develop, if corruption want to exist within our mess. So I will fight to the latter. Yeah.
Filled signed declaration form. They wanted to fill your details and your voter's card. Yes, that one.
Yeah, that's the one.
No, the deposit, your party has already paid for it. Okay.
I have extra money then.
Yes, so they've already paid.
That's it. See, it's upside down.
Yeah, 300 supporters, your supporters.
Okay, give us what you have.
Go give us what you have. Give everything. You have everything here?
Okay.
Do you have, give us everything.
500. No, that's the itinerary. Keep them.
Okay, you mean the support.
Sworn asset declaration. Safer that way. Income tax clearance, that's the one from GRA. Foreign election campaign ethics. That's it cool.
You can date it.
The date is dated.
Last line.
No, it's dated. It's dated.
Okay.
Sign that one also. Party sponsorship letter. Sample symbol and photo. Shoulders. Are you with your campaign itinerary? Are you done with it? If you're not done, it's not a big problem.
Do you have it?
You're going to sign two of them and then date them.
So this is a checklist that you have submitted all the required documents. So we have a copy, you have a copy. Okay, that's your copy. So this is the election code on campaign ethics. You've signed one and you've signed one. So this is from Elections Act, section 92(1). So it covers everything that you need to do during the campaign. And it tells you those things that you don't have to do. You know, Serekunda is 20 polling stations, small, from Westfield to London Corner. All right, so we'll call you maybe on
14, 16.
Yeah, no, 14
okay,
for Serekunda, yes, 14 for your campaign itinerary. So if you cannot come, maybe your campaign manager can come. Yes. So we will display your papers, so for people to come and vet. So if they have any objection, we'll notify you. If not, then we'll verify this. These ones, in fact, are going right away to database. We have verification officers upstairs. So if you have 300 and then nobody objects, we will call you tomorrow to come for your acceptance letter. So in the meantime, this is your receipt that I have received your nomination papers. Okay? So I'm done now. So good luck. Good luck. All right. Okay. All right.
I want to continue serving my people, this time as an elected member of parliament, to continue the work we've been doing as a fifth legislature, inshallah, and to do better this time around. I'm hoping this time around what we couldn't achieve in the last legislature, we would in this legislature, particularly a new constitution for the Gambian people.
It was on a silver plate for you. This time around you are contesting. Tell us how optimistic are you?
This time around, I wouldn't say it was on a silver plate for me. It's the same job that both nominated and elected members have. With nomination, you even have a bigger constituency because the entire Gambia becomes your constituency. But now I am owned by the people of Serekunda. If I get elected on their ticket, I will speak on their voice. I would represent them in parliament, do the things they ask me to do. So they own me basically.
There's a strong base of PDOIS. Tell us what you're going to do to ensure that you sweep that area.
Well, I don't think it's a strong base for PDOIS. I think it was a strong base for Halifa Sallah in particular, Honorable Sallah, and he is retired. And I think even he would be excited having Yakumba Jaita replacing him in this.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's all we have.
Okay, that's it. Can you please start with the proof of your citizenship? You have your ID card here or your passport? Or your voter's card? You don't have your voter's card.
Any national ID?
Any document?
I have full driving license.
You have the driving license?
Not valid.
Okay. All right. Give me your.
My passport is in the car.
In the car. Okay. All right. You have the number. Okay. Give me your declaration form.
We presume your voter's card number is filled there.
Certainly, yes.
Yes.
No, declaration.
Declaration form. The one wherein you fill and then you put your voter's card number. Yes, this one. This one. Okay. So it means once you have a voter's card, you are Gambian, huh? Okay. I think your party has paid for you the deposit. Then signatories, 300 signatories. 300 signatures.
Give it on.
Sworn asset declaration. Sworn asset declaration. That one. Yes. It's not right. Income tax clearance. Code on election campaign ethics. Should have signed that one and reviewed. No, that's the campaign ethics. Never.
These are the supports.
Just go through it.
No, if you don't have it, that's not a big problem. Sign here.
If it
Just
is not there,
sign.
you can prepare and bring it later.
Sign this other one. sponsorship letter from the party, sample photos, company itinerary. Yeah, okay with it, eh?
Yeah.
Can you sign this too? Sign and date, huh?
This is confirmation of all the documents that we've submitted. You have a copy, we have a copy. This is the code on campaign ethics. So you are old, you are a veteran in politics, you know what that means, not so? All right. So this is the receipt that I have received all your documents. So what we're going to do now is we will lay these things, the documents out. So if there is no objection, and then we'll check if you have 300 and there's no objection, by the end of the day, we will call you tomorrow to hand over the acceptance. Okay? So in the meantime, good luck. So I think we are done.
Mr. Sise, congratulations that you submitted your nomination files. Why are you seeking for the election, Mr. Sise?
I thank Allah for granting me long life to come back here after 5 years. I was at this very premises 5 years ago, contested, won, and did some job in the parliament. I am back again. That is to answer your question. Why am I asking for a re-election? This is national development, and nobody can exhaust it. I have done 5 years. I want to be given another 5 years to contribute my quota to the nation building.
So far, what has been your achievement during your previous term?
During my 5 years, I have contributed to making laws in this country. Over 52 bills were placed before the National Assembly, which I actively took part in them. And most important among them are the budgets, that we all know without budget, no nation can go. And to a lot of other bills. And unfortunately, and I still regret, and I say unfortunately, the most important one, that is the new draft constitution, could not have the threshold, and it fall outside the parliament. So those are things that I can say they are achievements by lawmaking, and I have also contributed in oversight functions, because the duty of a National Assembly member is not to erect any structures, physically or otherwise, by anybody, because we do not have any budget. What we do is to lobby and take the issues of my constituency to the parliament and to follow it and make sure that some of those issues that are born in the constituency are adhered to by the government. So I have done that and for example, in terms of road construction in this country, in this Serekunda West, I have contributed immensely to it. I have asked a lot of questions to the minister responsible that this constituency do not have roads. You go to Bakote, especially the borehole, it's all, the goggles with bad roads, no good roads. You go to Latikunda, you go to Dipakunda, you go to Kololi, Manjai, go to any village in the Serekunda West constituency. We do not have roads. And I was told that we will benefit from 70 new roads in the OIC project. And you can all see now in Serekunda West there's a lot of road construction going here and there. Those are OIC projects, and these are some of the things I have spoken about vehemently in the parliament. I would not say that I'm the one who did them. It's government that is responsible. They collect taxpayers' money. They should bring that taxpayers' money back to the constituencies. All our role is to make sure that those needs of the constituency are heard at the parliament. And this is what I have done.
What do you wish to prioritize if you are re-elected?
If I am re-elected, what I will prioritize is roads. We still don't have roads. And then also, you go to the whole of Serekunda West, you cannot find a single senior secondary school. They are all private. These natives of Serekunda West are like any other Gambians. We do not have enough money to pay for our kids at private schools. So government should consider building senior secondary schools across Serekunda West constituency. And secondly, health is also very paramount. We do not have it. The only nearest health facility we have is the Kanifing Hospital. And if, for example, somebody in Kololi or somebody down in Bakote falls sick and you want to rush him or her, it's difficult. Access roads are not there, and there's a distance between them and the hospital. So I would also like to have at least something that is more important in Serekunda in terms of health-wise.
Thank you.
What's your contact number?
36400.
Okay, you're welcome, Musa. Okay, can we start with proof of your citizenship? Do you have a passport or an ID card? Declaration, field declaration. Not that one, that's the assets. The other one, the first one that you write your
name, date of your voter's card number.
It's a declaration form, 2 pages.
Where you write your name, your occupation, date of birth, and your voter's card number.
Yes, yes. Write your voter's card number.
Write your voter's card number.
Nominated councillor that you resign. Send them.
Hey, is this 15 digits? It means only the zero.
You can cross it and write it here. If write it properly, yes.
Musa, are you with did you come along with your acceptance letter? The resignation? I know you resigned also, as a nominated member of council. Do you have the letter? Do you have the letter here? Do you have a copy? Let me see that. No, don't worry. I know we have it in the office. Don't worry. I just wanted to, so that they will know exactly that this is what is happening. As a nominated councillor, you have to resign. Okay, your deposit has been paid for by the party. Now let me get the 300 signatures. That's the deposit, yes. Sworn asset declaration. Now where is the asset, the one that we feel? Income tax clearance, the one from GRA. Code on election campaign ethics. The code. Is this one like this one? Like this.
Do you have it?
If you don't have it, you can just write your name and sign and date. Huh? Sponsorship letter from the party. Photos. You have your photos here, sample of photos. Symbol. Campaign itinerary, are you done with it?
him.
That's the other one. Musa, this is a confirmation that we have submitted all the documents required for your nomination. This is the election code. Make sure you familiarize yourself with it. Now this is confirmation that I have received all your documents. So what is going to happen now, we will display this and then we'll verify your supporters. So once you have 300 or more and there's no objection on your candidature, I will call you tomorrow so that you can come for your acceptance letter. Okay? So in the meantime, good luck.
So why are you intending to contest for this election?
Thank you very much. First and foremost, all thanks and praises due to Allah for the gift of life and health He has given us. To answer your question, it's simple. I'm a citizen like everyone else, and as a citizen, I think it's my responsibility to partake in the development initiative, in the development drive of my country. I was born and raised in Tallinn, Kunjang, and I've lived through life seeing what is happening in Tallinn, and I've seen that the challenges people are going through, and I felt, having been into politics, having served as councillor for some time now, I feel there are many things that are lacking, and I feel I can add my voice, my strength, my energy towards the development of my country.
So prior to your intention to contest, what has been your achievement in your constituency?
Let me start generally from my contribution as a citizen. After school, I served the armed forces for 12 good years with unblemished character. From there, I served the teaching field after college 5 years with distinction. And these are social institutions. That means I have served Gambian people. And then after that, I entered into politics and I served as councillor, ward councillor for 8 months, and then nominated councillor until recently. Now, when I was councillor, I served as councillor for ward councillor as 8 months, and during that short period, I was able to construct or even build a septic, a good toilet facility at Marse Farnjai called Marse Tile. And still now the women are remembering me for that. I also was able to restore or install a running water in Tallinn Jilfukunda market, which has been there for 4 years, and people in the market will use the nearby houses to go to toilet. The same thing applies to Master Tile. People in the market would have to ease themselves to the nearby compounds, if you know somebody to help you go and ease yourself. So when I came and alleviate this burden on them, it becomes a kind of remembrance. Even now the women are crying for me, and then this is something they will always remember me for. And up till now, there has been no other significant development towards the livelihood of women in that market, especially in Marsatile. Generally speaking, in KMC, when I'm a nominated councillor, I have served as chairman of the education committee, which I'm proud to say we are the brainchild. The committee is the brainchild of the KMC library project, which secured funding from EU. And then also at the level of the gardens, we are able to do the small things we can to assist women in their gardens. So I have done some community services. I've engaged some people around the community, and I've felt that I'm needed in some quarters, especially at the level of National Assembly,
to contribute my quota at the level of the country as well as at the level of my constituency.
Going to the assembly, it's one thing.
Yes.
The other thing is, what are some of the things that if you get what you want, being at the assembly, what are some of the laws that you will be an advocate for?
I believe at this point in time, in the history of this country, the National Assembly ought to play a significant role, a very significant role in ensuring that the public funds are utilized judiciously, and also to ensure that they stem corruption, and as well as promulgate laws that would safeguard and protect the territorial integrity of this country as well as its people. So I felt the first thing we should start with is to start with good laws at the level of National Assembly, and then there has been efforts invested, steps taken to do that. Unfortunately, that constitution has been put aside, and then we are still Gambia is still living on a bad constitution, something that is very negative, something that needs to be repealed. And I feel my first responsibility as a NAM is to bring back the good laws for the people of this country. Because you can notice that Africa's problem is that our leaders wield so much power that they become dictators on our heads. And this is our constitution empowers them. And this is all the more reason why the previous constitution was thrown out. Because the powers of the executive are reduced to be given to National Assembly. So I think these are some of the things that affect not only Gambia, but Africa. And it's my responsibility as a NAM to ensure that I provide good checks and balances to ensure that the executive do not misuse power.
Would you be an advocate, a champion for the draft constitution to incarnate back to the Assembly?
Yes, I think I should. Every honest Gambian should do that, because that is the voice of the people. That committee canvassed the whole Gambia, and it's an input that they rejected the will of the Gambian people. I think we've all seen what the Constitutional Review Committee has done, the good job they have done, and then they've mirrored the views and aspirations of many Gambians, including NGOs, communities, and private sectors, and all. They've mirrored all their views and ideas with regards to how they want to be managed in this country. They've put that in that book, and I think that book should be respected.
Mr. Bad, you are contesting against people who serve, for the past 5 years. Don't you think you had a big challenge in convincing the people of Kanifing to choose you over those people?
Yes, I've always answered this question. Like, people who tell me these people, they are very powerful. No one has power. Power belongs to the people. If we understand that, then we are free. You understand? So I have one vote, my opponent has one vote. We go to canvass votes. We go to talk to people, sell our ideas. So this has to be a competition of ideas. Me, I have no problem with any of my opponents, and it's not a battlefield between me and them. Me, my best enemy, my biggest enemy is corruption. My biggest enemy is malpractice. My biggest enemy is injustice. And this is what I want to tell the people, that I am here to ensure that the government is responsive to the needs of the people. Our institution, national institution, parastatals are doing what they are supposed to do. Because I, being at the National Assembly, I'm supposed to play an oversight functions on these institutions. And we know they should play a crucial role towards the development of this country, and which is not done. We all see when GPDC was here, when NAWEC were here, they were in their days, how they used to do. The transport services, Gambia Ports Authority, and all these private parastatals. The National Assembly should play an oversight function to ensure that they play a key role in national development. And this is important. If it is lacking, we are not going anywhere. So I think I should speak to the people. I tell them what my views are, how I understand national development, and they will appreciate that this might be the right person we need at the National Assembly.
Give me the ones that you know, one by one, the one on top.
Okay.
Yes.
The proof we have done.
Cash signatories we have done. Sworn asset, that's where we stop.
So it to the press, let them see what was missing.
Stamp and
the shield.
It was stamp and sign, huh? This is one also.
Income tax clearance. The Code on Election Campaign Ethics. Signed?
Yeah.
Okay. Sign this one also.
Behind.
Just where you signed the other one. Yeah. Letter of sponsorship. Sample. Photo and symbol.
But you make it one size.
Make it one size.
The size of the
same
photo.
size. Size of the photo.
The symbol.
This one is what is photography. There is one our party
It's preparing.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
This size. It's same size.
You have your campaign itinerary here, or are you done with it?
Yes.
Okay. This is 23, yeah? 23.
23.
Sign and date.
Let's make it
358.
It's two. The other one is two. It's two. The other one.
Okay. This is a checklist. So it's only one that you need to correct the size. That's the symbol. So that's all that you presented to us. So we also have a copy. So this is for your copy. You know that these are the documents that you submitted to us. Okay? Now this is campaign code of ethics. Study it, and then you let your supporters know. So all the things that you need to do during the campaign, and those things that you are not supposed to do, they're here. And of course the penalties. Huh? Remember, I can give yellow card and red card. Huh? All right. Then this is receipt that I've received all your nomination documents. Now, what is going to happen now? We will leave these files here, display them if anybody has any objection. If not, no problem, it's good to go. But we will send this to the lab, database. They are up there, so they will check your supporters against the others. Okay? So if you have 3 today. We will not go.
Yes, right?
Today. So we'll do that before we go home. Even if you have to spend the night here, we will do that. So by tomorrow, if everything is set, we'll call you so that you come and get your acceptance. Yeah. All right.
All the best.
All the best now.
Thank you very
You're
much.
on your own now.
Thank you very
Okay.
I thank my 2 parents. I also thank my wives. I also thank the people of Bundu. And I thank the people of Gambia for having trust and confidence in me. After having given me first chance, they still want me to continue. I thank God. And I will want to tell them that the trust and confidence they have in me, I will make so and represent them to the best of my ability. I want to make so I represent them at the National Assembly. I will make sure that I don't represent myself, but my people and the people of Gambia. I know they are happy what I did for them this past 5 years, and inshallah, and I'm willing, I'm ready. The road is clear, and everything is set for me to make sure that it is, I represent them as I am supposed to be. So
okay. Honorable, how optimistic are you that you're going to win the election?
I'm optimistic, very, very, very optimistic, simply because the people, the same people who voted me in for these past 5 years, is the same people who come back to me and ask me to continue, that they will stand behind me and they will vote for me. And I have represent them well, so therefore I am fully confident, but because they did it before and they want to do it again and they come and tell me, so I'm optimistic.
What are some of the achievements you have done for your constituency?
That is, I make sure that I represent my people. I make sure that I hold government accountable to all what and National Assembly members should do. I make sure that all the committees I am in, I make sure all the departments that are under us, we make sure that we scrutinize them well. And last time I was here, the people of Bundu always have a very poor quality of water. And it was, the water in fact was not fit for human consumption. But I fought for that because where's the water? You see the water? The water was like this. This is what they were thinking. But I make sure that has changed. My people, their stomach were paining them because of the water they were drinking. But I make sure that that stopped. And there is a bridge, a road that cut across from Radikunda to Sukuda, where I built a bridge for a temporal measure, but for the long-term measure, I make sure that before the end of my 5 years, the government build the bridge and build the road, and that is done, alhamdulillah, before the end of my 5 years. So I built many bridges, and before I came to this position, most major roads were not accessible for both bicycle, motor vehicle, but even human pedestrian. It was difficult for them because the roads were very bad. I make sure that we I contact people, we provide gravels for all those major roads. Today, alhamdulillah, all those roads are accessible, and people of Bundung are going around about their business without being scared, being hurt, or their legs being broken.
So if you are re-elected, what will you prioritize?
I will make sure that first, no bad laws like before will be in our constitution. I will make sure that I represent people of Bundung. What they want me to tell the government, I will, and I will make sure that whatever the government want to do that is not according to the law, we will not allow it. I will make sure that any committee I am in, all the department on that committee, I will make sure that they are held accountable. Each butut spent by that, that department, I will make sure that they are held responsible. I will make sure that we scrutinize them. I will make sure that we perform our oversight to the latter on that committee I may find myself in. And also, in Bundung, for this my first time, I've made a lot of contacts that I have even started many projects, that is project for women and youths. We have already started building the structure, and the structure is completed, and we are just about to furnish that structure. And when that is structure is finished, completed, we will make sure that we provide training for youths, and we provide phones for youths and women, especially that have skills and also that have interest in business, to make sure that we provide microfinance for them, to make sure that we help them to nurture whatever interest they have, because we know that government cannot do all.
Thank you. Mbadi ngol han kabiatul min ben jibe ka wala kata UDP la candidate soldi milialon ko wala nata jam pour que le document soldi independent electoral commission na IEC nga jere la candidate be la document soldi le ye IEC la recitol di la fo candidate killing min kata Buba Jadamati Joshua constituency Buba du ngata be do ko la daminto iko anyinta leaf kayto la sodala je milialon ko abitala samume anyinta sam leaf volta brate leaf minta o kata leaf volti o milialon ko akata karikili leaf volti so IEC ko tala document sol mutala fayta leaf kayto ta nang aba do ko la dabinto milialon ko abe kala 1 year leaf leti wala tna IEC matala document sol muta ala baraka bake alla jiber kunyi mala alnal badim malam lande sise miya muta camera ta wala Fatou Sillati